Hello, friends. I'm Kimberly Ming, PCG Women's Ministry Director, and I'm so glad you're here with us on this journey today. As we dive deeper into our course on impacting eternity, we're about to uncover some truly transformative insights on how to make disciples as Jesus taught us to. Last week, we learned from my own testimony that when Jesus said, "Go into all the world and share the gospel," our world isn't always just on the other side of the globe, as I thought it was when I was a young woman. But it also includes sharing our God stories with those in our everyday world, including those just across the table or just across the street. So this week, we are going to focus more on the how of doing just that. How do we share our God stories? How do we make disciples? As we continue on our journey, we're going to be looking at 3 important points to make note of. Let's take a quick summary look at those together. To be a disciple maker, it is important first for us to model the life of Christ in word and deed. Living out our faith authentically is the heartbeat of discipleship. It's not just about the words we say, but the actions that we take. So this week, we're focusing on becoming more like Jesus in every aspect of our lives. That means spending time in his presence, letting his spirit mold us and reflect his love and grace in everything we do and say. Remember, before we can teach others, we must first commit to living out our true relationship with the Lord for ourselves. Second, we need to move from that pre-evangelism stage into actual conversations concerning the gospel. We've spent time cultivating habits that prepare us for this very moment. We have covered prayer, generosity, acts of mercy. Now, it's time to take that courageous step forward and share our faith. The how. Start by reflecting on your own story. How has Jesus changed your life? Look for opportunities to share that story with someone who needs to hear it. Trust the Holy Spirit to guide you in these conversations that you'll be having. Sometimes he's going to lead you to a stranger, but most often he leads us to someone we've already built a relationship with. So be intentional about those you want to share your story with. For example, my husband has a greater purpose than just wanting a specialty coffee almost every day. He has built a relationship with those that work at our local Starbucks. So when he comes in, they actually say, "Hey, Pastor," and they often ask him to pray for needs that they have. And he continuously is telling them his story and the gospel. For me, it's the lady at the local grocery store and a particular neighbor that I have. So be intentional, but it's about being genuine and open and letting God use your words to touch others' hearts. And third, we're going to explore practical next steps for new believers in the discipleship journey. So when someone makes the decision to follow Jesus, friends, we don't just leave them to wonder by themselves. This is just the beginning of what should become a beautiful journey for them. So our role doesn't end with leading them in a prayer of salvation. It now becomes about walking alongside of them, helping them grow and mature in their faith. This week, we're going to discuss more practical ways to mentor and support new believers, ensuring that they have the guidance they need in those crucial but exciting early stages of their faith. So I'm very excited for what God is doing and what he's going to do through you this week. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We are in this together. We're learning, we're growing, we're sharing the love of Christ. So let's make this week a time of real transformation, both in our lives and in the lives of those we encounter. Blessings to you, my friend, and keep impacting eternity.